Nobody wants to think there's something wrong with them. I didn't want people to think that I wasn't strong enough to be able to deal with this myself.
We're expected to be quite tough, and I guess mental health's no different.
The phrase I used and repeated over and over again to myself was, I'm not coping well. Simple. I'm not coping well.
One of the things that I was probably reluctant to do at the time was ask for assistance. I've never had a family doctor, and so in that regard I've always sort of gone to different doctors, so I've never built up a rapport.
I was actually quite frank with my GP. I said, I'm feeling really crappy. And the first thing he said to me was, Mike, I can help you. And for me, that was huge.
The fact that you've walked in the door and you're willing to speak to somebody, you need to be honest with them. You need to clearly articulate how you're feeling, recognise that there's an issue and do something about it.
Asking questions of my GP made me feel like I was able to get some control back over my life.
Knowing that there is other options out there for a better, a happier, a more fulfilling life is something that I probably didn't see at the time.
I think it's important to ask what your options are when it comes to treatment, because you need to know that if one thing doesn't work, something else may.
There are so many options, different therapies, counselling,
Medication, antidepressants, for instance.
meditation, mindfulness.
Exercise, a good diet.
It's all part of getting to that solution point, getting to being better, to being healthier.
It's important to ask the question about which option is right for you, because you really want to get started on the right foot.
Having a full understanding of them and being able to prioritise them and work through them to ensure that I was actually choosing something that I thought was the right solution for me.
Different things suit different people. It's what suits you, what you might like to do.
Understanding implications or side effects is very important. Knowing the detail helps me. If I don't know about something, I'm more likely to think, oh, don't know about that. It's all about education.
Get a realistic idea of when you'll start to feel better, so you know that if something is working or something isn't working, you know the signs, you know the triggers, and you know whether it's time to reassess or push on.
If something hasn't worked, it doesn't mean you failed. It just means that it wasn't right for you. Try something else.
It's not easy, and I won't pretend that it's easy, but it's certainly easier when you've got people in your corner.
Ask as many questions that will allow you to leave that doctor's presence saying, I think I understand what might be happening with me.
Don't think that others haven't been through what you've been through. Take action and be part of the solution.